Okay, so I'm here again. I've done a couple reviews of card decks, not really reviews so much as unboxing of some card decks that I have. And with the last video I did, I kind of felt like I wanted to go maybe a little bit deeper into some of the decks that I already have. And I always go on and on and on about the illustrator that Colette Baron-Reid uses. And her name is Jena, and I never get it right because it's a long name. Her name, Jena DellaGrottaglia. I'm sure I butchered that once again, but these 4 decks that I have are all by Colette Baron-Reid. This one was a collaboration with a few people. I'll get into that. I left it all in the box because I just love the packaging for this deck. As you can see, it's much bigger than a regular deck of Oracle or Tarot cards, but we'll get into that. This deck, the Enchanted Map deck, is the very first deck of mine. I bought it for myself. I was doing, Hay House was doing a course, like a free card reading challenge sort of thing for 5 days. It was a free thing. 5 days they send you emails and you get information from Colette and Radley Valentine and Kyle Gray, and Sandra and Taylor. There are a couple other ones. And you just get like an insight as far as reading cards and what they're all about. They tend to do that occasionally. If you're on their mailing list, you'll probably get reminders of that, or possibly if you go to their website, they may have links to all of their past challenges. I'm not really sure. They do a ton of challenges. I can't even say enough about Hay House. I just love them so much. But anyway, this was the first deck I bought, and I bought it because I wanted to have a deck when I was doing this card reading thing that I was really interested in. So I bought this deck and then realized that this woman, Colette Baron-Reid, was one of the presenters in the challenge. And after seeing her speak, there's just something about her that just really resonates with me. Her whole being, her whole vibe is just very cool and very in line with the way I feel about things. And her story is very interesting. So I bought this deck, and not knowing anything about anything at the time, and immediately, of course, everything's glossy, so it's going to be kind of hard to see. I don't know how to get rid of that ring because I don't know how to do a video. I'll just hold them like this. So the artwork in her cards I just found to be so beautiful and rich in color. And the animal themes in this I thought were very cute. It wasn't until later when a friend gifted me, well, I knew, and then my friend gifted me the book. She wrote a book called The Enchanted Map that goes along with these these cards kind of tell a story about where you are in your life, how circumstances in your life can be sort of broken down into these moments of time, metamorphosis, rescue, and the bone collector and the gentle gardener, how, you know, your life, there is a bone collector, and she saves moments in time for you, and then the gentle gardener who plants those seeds for you. Whatever those seeds are that she's planting are your seeds. They are, if they're negative, that's what she'll grow. If you think weeds, you'll get weeds, sort of thing. So I really like that one, but this deck made me fall in love with this artwork. And then shortly after that, I had a birthday, and my friend who gifted me the Enchanted Map book also gifted me the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, which is also by Colette and Jena. And this is the deck that she uses in her Oracle school, where she teaches all about the Oracle cards and how to use them, and how to grow your intuition and that sort of thing. Oh, here. And this deck, again, same illustrator, a little bit different, in that I find these to be a little more cheery. The colors are a little more pastel and kind of, I don't know, I think with the border and stuff, they're much more fantastical to me, even though the other deck as well has its sort of fantastical feeling with the animals with their little nurse hats on. It's just a little more, there's a little more depth of story in the pictures themselves. They kind of are, like there's more story within each card, whereas these are a little more general in the images, and sort of are a little more, the images are a little more general, and the description on the card is a little almost easier to take at face value, where you maybe don't need the guidebook as much. The guidebook for the Wisdom of the Oracle gives a ton of information for each card, the essential meaning, the oracle meaning, and then also, depending on your inquiry of your card spread, there is specifically a relationship or prosperity messages as well. And then if you get a card reversed, there's one particular section that you'd read, the protection section. So you wouldn't even read this, it's just a medicine sort of, if it's upside down, it's not the opposite, it's just something that you may need for healing or whatever, depending on where you're at with the card, with the spread you're using. And the Oracle of the Map, the Enchanted Map, has upright or reverse meanings for each card. And so I believe the Good Tarot was the third deck of hers that I bought, and this one was when I wanted a tarot deck, not realizing that it's traditional in that it has the appropriate number of cards as a traditional deck, but she uses, instead of swords, wands, cups, and pentacles, she uses the elements themselves. So she uses air, water, fire, and water. And the card meanings are more of some affirmational sayings rather than a typical, this card means X, Y, Z. So they're very general one-page descriptions, very easy to digest. Again, the imagery in these cards is just, I can't even, it's the colors are so rich, I would frame an entire deck of these and put it on the wall. I have these all separated because I'm doing something with these, and I need my suits separated, but you can see they are beautiful. And again, this deck, there are no reverse meanings for this deck. This is all upright only. So that is another way that this deck is not like a traditional tarot deck. So once again, I am still on the lookout for the perfect tarot deck for myself. And when I get that, you better believe there's going to be a video for that. So this is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. This was a collaboration she did. When I ordered this, I was like, how do I get in? But it's such a cool box. So it opens up. The guidebook is a much bigger format. And then the cards are deep within. And then another little thing. So you get the cards out easy. I just like the packaging on this. It has me like over the moon. So I'm just going to show you. These are matte. Now you can see they're not glaring off the light. So already I liked the feel of these cards a lot. But again, Jena has just like blown me away with the richness and beauty of these cards. And being of a little bit of Native American descent, I was drawn to the sort of tribal spiritual feel of these for sure. But I don't think you need to have any sort of Native American blood in you to be able to appreciate how beautiful these cards are. So now this guidebook is also very easy to digest and understand. There's the essence, the invitation, and the medicine. So the medicine is if you get a card reversed, you would read the medicine description instead of just going the opposite of whatever the card says. And I haven't used this deck in a while, so I'm trying to remember. Okay, so the essence tells you the timeless message of the card. Always read the essence first. The invitation tells you the gifts that spirit is extending to you at this moment. So it's a call to action. Read it only if it's upright. And then, as I said, the medicine tells you aspect or area of your life or relationships you need to bring into balance and repair. Read it only if the card is reversed. So, very easy to understand, very easy to, when I use this deck, I tend to sort of lose myself in the card images. I'm trying to read the cards as they are before I look at the guidebook. I'm trying to work on my intuitive gifts. So these cards I find are easy to just, I could spend easy half hour doing a card reading with these cards, just trying to get all of the image into my brain. So these are my 4 favorite decks that I have, and of course they happen to be all by Colette Baron-Reid. Again, this last one was a collaboration with Alberto Villaldi and Marcelo Lobos. They are all illustrated by Jena. I purchased them all through Hay House, which again, they don't have an affiliate. I'm not an affiliate, I'm not associated with them at all, but they have very good deals and lots of wonderful products. So I'm just going to link them below just so you can see that. So that's the Mystical Shaman Oracle. My first deck was the Map Oracle, the Enchanted Map Oracle. I also got the Wisdom of the Oracle and the tarot deck of hers, the Good Tarot. Doesn't mean the other ones are bad. It's just what she named it. She goes into that in the guidebook as well. So I hope if you were thinking about any of these decks, this helped you decide if you wanted them or not. If you didn't know anything about them, I hope it helps you out as well. So check for any links. It's probably just going to link the Hay House below, and then you can go about however you want to research.